Hey guys, you are tuned into SliderCuts Journey to Waves. Thank you for viewing this video. This is my first vlog ever, so bear with me because it's my first one. Bound to be mistakes, but the information will have no mistakes. So the reason why I have done this video is because I am a barber and I often get requests and of people asking me, you know, how do you get waves, or how do I curl my hair, or how do I do this, how do I do that. So I thought that I would just start a vlog in talking through how to do these things. So my first vlog is going to be about how to get waves. The first thing you're going to have to do to get these waves, number one rule, most important rule, the biggest, the foundation in getting waves is simply click that subscribe button. I'm seriously joking, you don't need to click subscribe to get waves, but I'm not joking. Click that subscribe button. Subscribe. Now we've got that out of the way, we can actually go to the real first step of getting waves, which is, write this down as number one step if you are one of those people who want to get waves, because as you can see, my hair is not really wavy, but by the end of this journey, which should just take a couple weeks, I should have wavy hair. And if you follow these steps and tips, you should have wavy hair as well. So number one, write it down. Your hair has to be at the right level. You can't have an afro looking like the Jackson 5 and expect to get flat wavy hair. It's just not gonna work. And likewise, you can't have your head like almost bald, no hair there, you know, stubble type looking, and think you're gonna get waves out of that either. It's just not gonna happen. So you're going to have to get your hair at the right level. The level I recommend is between, the lowest would be a number one, which is about what my hair is now. A number one going with the grain, that's barber terminology. A number two going with the grain, which would be higher than this. I would let you guys know this straight away. The higher your hair is, which I mean kind of like closer to number two, the more prominent your waves will be. So that is the first step, getting your hair to the right level. Speak to your barber, and you know, a lot of barbers should know this, like, you know, cutting it to wave level, because a lot of customers come to me and say, can I get at wave level? And looking at their hair, I can kind of tell that it should be this level, it should be that level, and so on. But that's the first step. Number two will be simply the tools you need. Before you start trying to get waves, make sure you've got all of these tools, because these tools are handy. Number one, brush. Basic, costs about £2 to £3. I would advise you to get a medium bristle or hard bristle brush. Don't get the soft one because you really want it to really brush your hair properly. So I'm advising you to get medium or hard bristle brush. My one is medium. That's number one. Number two, water. Does it have to come in a bottle? I've got mine in a bottle. You can just take it straight from the tap. You can wet a flannel, and in wetting it, you simply wet it and then you just basically rub the water into your head. Or you can be as basic as run the tap, open up your hands, put the water in your hands and rub it into your head, because you're going to need water. So all you really need is access to water. So number one was a brush, number two is access to water, warm to hot water. Number three, you're gonna need some type of wave butter, wave cream. The brand I'm using is my own brand, SliderCuts Wave Butter. I know there's no branding, no watch that, we're still designing it, but we have got the content, which is the wave butter. Number four, a durag. Simple durag, you can get them from most hair shops. This costs about £2 to £3 as well. Get it anywhere, well, any hair shop which kind of sells afro kind of hair products. That costs about £2 to £3. Brush costs about £2 to £3. The water, you know, I don't know what your water rates cost in your house, but you know, it's there and you're paying for it regardless whether you use the water or not. So we'll say it's free for now. And the wave butter will cost you about you know, 3 to 4, maybe 3 to 5 pounds. And those are your tools, the 4 tools you will need to get the waves. Step 3. So now you've cut your hair to the right level, you've got your tools. Step 3, application. So I'm going to take you through this. The technique I'm going for today is I'm going to use the spray to water my hair. I know it sounds like it's like some type of grass or flowers water your hair. Understand guys, you don't want your hair dripping with water, you just only want it damp. So do not get it to the point where you've got water dripping down your hair like you're some, you know, 70s, 80s, you know, rhythm and blues singer with the drip drip Jericho. So once you put the water in your hair, simply just rub it in. Rub it in, rub it in, rub it in so it gets to the root. Then I take the brush and just brush my hair. That water's getting to the root, it's all in. Once you've done that, next step, your wave butter in this case. You take a finger full of wave butter, you put it into your palm. Now, any of these wave creams, they are thick. So whenever you take it out, it always seems like, whoa, how am I putting that in my hair? How is that getting into my hair? Simple. You put it into your palm, and then with your other hand, you rub it together. As soon as you rub it together, it will feel still a bit thick and look very white. Just keep rubbing it and it will soften up. Once you've done that, and it's kind of like, not evaporate, but you know, it's become very soft. You just rub it into your hair. Now don't be afraid that the fact that as soon as you rub it into your hair will turn white. Just keep rubbing it and it will absorb and evaporate and just not show the whiteness. So I don't know if you can see this, but maybe my hair might be white right now on the top. I don't know if you can see it, anything on that. Yeah, can you see that guys? Hair's all white there. I don't know if there's any around there, but yeah. So just keep rubbing it in all around and make sure you're going in the direction that your hair is growing. So on the sides I'm going down and on the top I'm going forward. And just keep rubbing it till that whiteness goes away. After that, it goes away. Just keep rubbing it, keep rubbing it, keep rubbing it. After that, get your handy brush and brush your hair in the direction your hair should be growing and in the direction that you want your waves to go. So the direction your hair is growing. After you've done that, the last step is get your durag and put your durag on. You have to make sure that your durag is firm, tight, but not too tight because you can get a really big headache if you have it too tight. And believe me, it's not worth it. You don't need waves that bad if it gives you a headache. Or maybe you find another technique if durags give you a headache. Basically at the back, you tie it, but make sure you pull this down so it's firm, flat on your head and tie. Once you have tied it, you are basically complete for the moment. Yeah, the purpose of the durag is to keep your hair lying flat. I think I've actually done this inside out. Well, doesn't matter. Same effect. Also guys, which I didn't mention earlier, is if you haven't got a durag but you've got everything else there and you want to start, you don't actually need a durag. I know plenty of people who use things like tights and things like that. You know, if it works, it works. But yeah, what I would recommend to you is do this before you go to bed, because most people I know don't want to walk around with a durag on their head, or maybe your workplace might not allow it. So you do this before you go to bed, you sleep with a durag, you wake up in the morning, you know, you wash your hair, brush it, you can put, you know, the SliderCuts wave butter in it and brush it and all of that and go to work, but no durag. So that would be my recommendation, and this is my first vlog on my journey to waves. Guys, please leave your comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know how your journey is going. Let me know if this video was or is helpful, or any other tips you just want to add. Don't forget to subscribe. Click that subscribe button. If you want to see any of my other formats of social media, you can go to Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Obviously YouTube is here. Snapchat, I'm under the name SliderCuts, one word. Thank you very much for viewing this video. I'll see you next time on SliderCuts Journey to Waves.